Hello and welcome to the video. My name is Janelle and today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet an I-cord. And if you're looking for more crochet videos, do be sure to check out the channel. I have lots of tutorials and projects there. So typically when I'm making an I-cord, I prefer to knit them rather than crochet. I just find that a knitted I-cord is quicker to make and I feel like I'm less likely to drop stitches when I'm knitting rather than crocheting. But if you're not a knitter, you can still make an I-cord with crochet. So I will walk you through that process now. So I'm going to be making a 3-stitch I-cord today, but you can also make them a little bit larger. But anything larger than 4 stitches, you might want to switch to just crocheting in the round as you regularly would, because this method involves dropping stitches, and the more stitches you have to hold, the more difficult it becomes. So anyways, for the 3-stitch version, we're going to start with a slip knot. And then we're going to chain 3. And then from here, we're going to insert our hook into the second chain from the hook, yarn over, and drop a loop. And then we're going to do the same thing in the last stitch as well. So insert, yarn over, drop a loop. So you have 3 loops on your hook. And then from here, we're going to drop the last 2 loops that we just made. And just be sure to pinch them so that you don't lose those stitches. So with the remaining loop that we have on our hook, we're going to yarn over. Make sure that you're not pulling your yarn because that will unravel the loops. We're going to just pull that loop through the loop on our hook, and then we're going to go back through our stitches. So through the second stitch, yarn over, drop a loop, and then third stitch. I'm already starting to drop this one. Insert, yarn over, drop a loop. So we have 3 stitches on our hook again, and then from here we're just going to repeat those same steps. So again, I'm going to drop the last 2 stitches, yarn over, drop a loop, pick up the next stitch, yarn over, drop a loop, pick up the third stitch, yarn over, drop a loop. And you're just going to continue doing that until the I-cord is the length that you want it to be. So I've gone ahead and added a bit of length to my I-cord so you can see what it looks like. So there are a couple different ways that you can finish your I-cord. If you like, you can simply just yarn over and draw through all 3 loops on your hook and just pull the end all the way through. Or when you get to the end of your last row, you can just drop your last stitch, pull your second stitch through the first one so that you only have 1 stitch on your hook, and then pick up the third stitch again and then draw that through the first stitch. And then you can just pull through the end. And then from there, you can just connect your first and your third stitches by pulling the tail back through your first stitch. And that keeps everything nice and even. So now that you know how to crochet an I-cord, you can use them for all sorts of different projects. They can be used as straps for bags or tops. You can create ties for hats or mitten strings, or you can use it as trim to finish off edges of projects, or sew them onto a project to create a design. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you would like to see a tutorial for a knitted version, please let me know by leaving a comment below. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please remember to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye!